Hi guys, Piotr here, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to discuss the yesterday stream with the JackLevin and what's the market outcome, right? What we got, what we were expecting. All the XEN family is bleeding, the only VMPX backs are pumping. What next? What's the possibilities? We are going to discuss right here, right now, so without further ado, let's jump straight into the video. Okay guys, so let's try to make it short and sweet. What we know after the stream with the JackLevin? Well, for sure there are some big disappointments, and to be honest with you, trying to go through the charts, we see that XEN is strongly moving lower, right? But not only XEN. dbxen family on all chains going lower. Only the big winner, VMPX. But there is a reason. So, short term, speculators are showing big disbelief. I truly, medium and long term, the stream was bullish, to be honest with you. There are few hidden gems there. There is a big bet on the connection between the Ethereum and the Bitcoin, and that's what we have to understand. The way how the Jack and the team are trying to get the attention from the whole Bitcoin community. Because, well, guys, no lies here, right? The Bitcoin community is huge. So if we can capture a little bit of the percentage from that community, it's going to be very bullish for the whole XEN family. Well, you've seen the few pictures from the charts. You know what is going on. Before we jump and go through the chart, let's have a look how the another version of the Lite Paper looks like and what we should focus on here. So what we discussed, it was the disappointment from the XEN family and huge, I would say, very, very big applause from the VMPX holders, right? So overall, we get the new Lite Paper, and what we got from that Lite Paper, I think that you are going to understand after few readings. That's what I get, right? So how the XN coin distribution is going to look like and why VMPX is getting the huge share of that. That's what I've said. It's a big bet on the bridge between the Ethereum EVM and the Bitcoin, right? So first and foremost, put 4th of July into your calendar. It's a big day. We are going to mint VMPX on Ethereum, and it's going to be 1-to-1 to BRC20 in order to have the smooth possibilities to bridge and move. Now, if you are a holder of the VMPX on the BRC, then to get the possibility to get the XN token in a ratio of 1:3, as we have here, you have to move your VMPX to the Ethereum chain, right? So that's the first thing how we are and why we are putting the big bet on the VMPX. And we are going to discuss the chart in a second, and you see the big pump. XEN burns records, right? So we are recording, all the burns are going on, and then XEN burns auction, 333, 24-hour cycles, all right? So that's going to be very interesting. The total supply of the XN ERC20 tokens is capped at 333 million, which will be distributed across 333 days period, right? What we have here, and the cycle is 24 hours. So VMPX, the big winner. The family of the XEN, well, short term, I would say, based on the speculation, based on this short-term moves, a loser. But the biggest loser is, to be honest with you, the dbxen. But again, I would say it's a short-term. Yes, for me, it's quite interesting how we switch and how quickly we switch from the big, placing the dbxen on the top to completely forget about the dbxen. But I think, well, right now, it's all in dbxen team hands to prove that they know what they're doing, right? That's very important, and there you go. So that's how I see the things after the stream yesterday with Jack. So right now, let's jump straight into the charts. Okay, let's start with the short-term XEN chart, 1 hour chart. We were discussing this, I've been tweeting this. I did expect some kind of the pullback. The pullback has happened, as you can see. Even better, we shake out the weakest hands, and then a little bit of the consolidation, really off in the preparation of the stream we discussed a second ago. Well, from the short-term perspective, I'm a little disappointed what has happened, because it was the quick market reaction during the stream showing that short-term the market is very disappointed. Now, the big question here is if it is really disappointment or is a big whales game, name of the game, trying to make another shake when it comes to the weekends. And to be honest with you, depends on what's going to happen within the next few days. I strongly believe that that's the manipulation. That's when the big guys want to shake you out the market. So if we agree that we were moving within some ranges, so in case we are going to break lower again, I think that it's not going to be the big deal if we are going to go below 1000, trying to reach the levels very well below 1000. On the other hand, if we are going to hold this 1400 level based on what we've seen in the past, that could be the very good development. Then the retest of 2300 gonna be the first name of the game, and after a little bit of the pullback, we should see 3250 at least, trying to retest important levels we've seen in the past. All right, so let's switch to dbxen. Okay, that's dbxen hourly chart, and as you can see, we've seen some kind of the big sell-off lately going on, right? We do remember where we've been when it comes to the top, but then suddenly we were moving lower, and well, to be honest with you, I've been thinking something around 7 could be the bottom, but then strong sell-off with quite huge volume and quite huge lower shadow. It was the preparation for the manipulation to the upside ahead of the Jack stream. So we've seen the move well above 10. So in that case, taking into the consideration the low we've seen, right? It was quite a good move, something around 5x. You cannot complain. Of course, the volume wasn't that big, so you were not able to catch the full move. That's the true, right? But of course, similar to XEN, huge disappointment and move lower. I'm going to switch right now to the daily chart here, okay? Try to make some kind of the prediction when it comes to the medium term here, all right? Let's make it a little bit bigger, because as you can see, on the whole move down, the volume moved down, right? We have the big number when it comes to the staking. That's what I like, and that's what it's showing me, that belief, right? Because short term, okay, there is a huge disappointment from the speculators because they were speculating on the price, but with the lower volume on the move to the downside, that's quite positive medium term when it comes to the whole community, because looks like we still believe we are going to get another big project, say dbxen NFT, right? That's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for some kind of the announcement, and that's where the people are going to need the dbxen, all right? So maybe it was just preparation, but the price has been faded because of the disappointment from the JackLevin stream. But overall, if market is going to like the dbxen NFT with the need of the dbxen, the 21-27 range could be the name of the game. And if it's not enough, then I truly believe the move back to 50 could be the name of the game for the dbxen. We have to remember we have limited supply. All right, so the last one is a big winner, VMPX. Let's have a look what we have there. Okay guys, I couldn't find a better version of the short-term charts when it comes to the VMPX, so that's what we have to deal with. And what is important from my perspective, the whole move to the downside, all right? Then there was a long time of the consolidation, something around the 5 cents or a little bit below, and huge pump just ahead or during the stream. Of course, we already got the pullback, so meaning that all the short-term speculators probably fulfill their expectations. And I like it, to be honest with you, because I like the whole consolidation we've seen over here. So I like to see a little bit more downside, maybe the way we are going to make new low, and then we are going to start the real pump, and the real pump might hit at least 20 cents with the first attempt, and then something around the 28-30 cents during the second attempt. So guys, as usual, please do your own homework, do your own research before risking real money. Short term, yes, there was a disappointment, and the charts exactly are showing us this disappointment from the XEN community. But to be honest with you, as I mentioned, medium and long term, I'm very bullish. With that being said, wish you great next trading session. See you around, take care, and goodbye.